I was just watching the new release from Michelle Gibson and Old World Exploration, and he mentioned something about the islands in between Vancouver and the Puget Sound. And since I've been up there so much lately, trying to work on my damn boat, I decided I wanted to check it out real quick because he was talking about possibly melted looking. So I got on Google Earth to see what it would look like on there, and I found some interesting things already. So, like, the first thing is that island right there is visible, but nothing else is. If you notice, for some reason, there's a cloud layer across all of the water. Here, this is the Straits of Juan De Fuca. There's Victoria. Across the way here, this area looks very similar to this area. But anyway, okay, so where I've been at up here is I'm having to do this with the mouse pad because both of my mice or my USB ports seem to not be working now. Lovely. So I'm trying to navigate Google Earth with the mouse pad, and my computer's getting a little funny too. I think it's got a virus or something. So here's where I'm at. So my boat is right here. I could probably zoom in and actually see it. I think I did once. It's not the same place now though. So, but anyway, so it's right up here. But you notice you get up here and suddenly the water's not visible. This whole area is fogged over, except for where the Smith and Smith something island is there. And then the first thing I notice is its shape. It's kind of shaped like a manta ray or something. Okay, remove my damn... Maybe I should see if I can remove that. It's in the way now. Delete. Thank you. Okay, so it looks like the top of the mountain is sticking up out of the water here, but so I got as close as it will get and see what I'm looking at here, and you can see there was a structure on here. It looks like a windmill or something. I'm not sure what this is. It could be some salt drying ponds maybe, but it's really not that. It's wet up there. It rains a lot. I'm gonna see if I can. Usually I'm using the mouse wheel to do this, so changing the angle, I don't know how exactly that works. Maybe? No, that just moves it okay. And that just zooms me in. Well, looks like I'm stuck with not getting the angle yet, but there's like a farmhouse type of building right here, and then a small outbuilding. A whole lot of tracks in the dirt around it though. It seems like it's very tracked up. It looks like a giant paned glass window laying on the ground or something. Not sure what that would be. Here's their windmill or their antenna, maybe. Who knows? Could be an antenna. Oops. So that's on that part there. But believe it or not, over here on the tail of the island, in the tail of the spermatozoa, I couldn't imagine building a place out here, but it looks like there was a house here as well, and a lot of rubble or something along those lines on minor islands. I guess that would be the house if it's some sort of outbuilding, but there's a lot of just some junk laying around there. So I couldn't even imagine what building a house over here, like at what point in time was that a good idea? I'd build a house right here where the water laps up against it. I don't quite understand that. It seems very strange. But yeah, so I took a look at this island, and it's even big enough to have a little pond or something here. And they had something set up here, but there's no pictures of it. There's normally something would be on Google Earth here, of some historical record, I would think, but there isn't. And then I zoomed out and I realized that this entire waterway was fogged over. Like they couldn't get it on a day when there was no clouds over this area of the water. Now, on Old World Research, or Old World Exploration, on the video there with Michelle Gibson, he was mentioning the melted looking islands, and so I was going to try and find some of the islands here, but this is the only one I could find because it's fogged out. I mean, there might be some other ones. I just noticed that there's one here that's, the fog mysteriously parted for in the U.S. Take a look at this one. Protection Island. All right. I feel safe now. That's a very interesting looking waterway there. I'm sure that's a natural formation. Right? Some sort of estuary. It's got to be man-made. That's all the resolution we have. Okay, it started to clear up a little bit. Yeah, that's a safe harbor of some kind. It doesn't look like there's anything in it. So, Protection Island. It's not tiny. But it's the one place, the fog doesn't go to. The fog, why is the fog covering everything up here? Are we not supposed to look at the Straits of Juan De Fuca or something? Is there a big secret here that's being hidden from us? Inquiring minds want to know. Or I want to know. I guess the whole ocean looks like that now, apparently. Why does okay, then, if it is just how the ocean looks on Google Earth, then how come the Puget Sound doesn't look that way? Is this no longer ocean water? There's just a line right here where suddenly it's too brackish. This water's too brackish to not be fogged over and look like the ocean. I don't understand. No comprende. Is there an island in here somewhere? Let's go down here and see. Might be. It doesn't look like it though. Just close to an island, but not quite. So I guess that's the only island we get to see. I mean, maybe that's the only one. Here's one up here that's it's got a it's not fogged out totally. Or, of course, we may not get to really see it. Who knows? I don't know if that's even an island. Is it? There's a bit of an island there, okay. Out of the fog zone a little bit. It's a very interesting looking arched beach there. This guy. What is this place? Skull Island. I wish I could pull back for the 3D view, but my mouse is just it's not working. I tried both of them. I can sense a conspiracy going on here. Shouldn't there be some info available here? Maybe I should turn on the everything on the layers. Do exploration border. I can't scroll down to it. Oh, there we go. That's right. Scroll bar. Animated clouds, no. Bits of trees, buildings and trees are visible. Try that, okay. Turn that one on. How come the photos should have been on already, dang it. I bet there might be one on that island. I'll have to go back and check now. Okay. Well, that's interesting. they keep changing everything. It's kind of annoying. Like YouTube has different formats for the screens for uploading videos on my phone, at least. Like, it seems like every time I upload something, it's got a slightly changed way you go about it. And it's kind of frustrating. Hey, there is a picture for this one. Okay. Because they had the same feature on Google Earth here recently, but it just operated slightly different. Okay, what do we got here? 1 of 8. Okay, that's the little spit end. So that was looked like a tiny house. Can't tell what it is still. There's this peeking along. The water doesn't look very deep there. It's pretty shallow. It's like a weather station of some sort or something. Okay, so that was the same pictures twice. Why do they do that? They says they got 8 pictures and they show us the same ones. And they're not showing the big end of the island where the house was. You know, there was like a house and a windmill and some sort of giant plate window thing, right? But they're not available in the pictures. You know, it seems strange that they'd even bother putting some pictures on here and give us pictures of this nothing at that end of the island when there's obviously a structure right here, you know, with chimneys and such over on this very scrubbed looking part of the island, as well as I can't tell what's on there. It doesn't look any newer than anything else on there. Is the building, but who knows what it is really. Oh, is that no, that's the same pictures probably. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Google Earth. 1 of 10. Okay, where do I get to the next one? Okay, thank you for the button there. That's very nice of you. Okay, so what is that? Check out this tower on there. That's the kind of place I'd like to have someday. A little privacy. Oh, these are the people who take the pictures. He's got some Louis Busquets from an airplane. You know, I have a sailing yacht, and I am no more than 100 miles from this place by water. Maybe 120 miles. Probably not even that far. Heck, it's only 360 miles around through the straits from Seattle to Portland, Oregon. To Astoria, I should say. I think it's to Astoria, yeah. So this is just a hop, skip, and a jump. Well, heck, I'm gonna get up there and fix my boat. Yeah, right. I'm trying to. Last weekend, it just tore me up. This storm the whole time. I was trying to fix stuff, and I was just getting rocked back and forth till I was seasick. Oh, it was terrible. Okay, so I just wanted to make a short video on this here little island thing here. I wanted to see some melted island meltology, you know, up there as the old world exploration guy was saying, but what I discovered is they fogged out a lot of it. I guess there were some other pictures there. There was a couple pictures. What do we have here? Is this maybe one of those other islands? Or is it just from the water? 121. Okay, that's definitely not that spot in the middle of the water. These are just pictures of Canada and the area. Because that is not what you would see from right here in the middle of the water where there's no island. Come on. Like, what are these other pictures they were showing there? I'll give them back, you bastard. They're probably just going to be the same sort of deal as that was, just area pictures, but not from an island or anything, I'm guessing. Is that Seattle? Okay, yeah. See, it's not out there in the water. Why is it floating around out here in the water like it's a picture from in the water? That makes no sense. What does anymore? Why do they change the format on it all the time? I don't know. But, yeah, that's just kind of odd. Why doesn't the Puget Sound look like that? 'Cause look here, I mean, this is, you know, the water's not much different between here and here. And trust me, all the way down here in the Puget Sound, it's still salty. It tastes salty. It's salt water. Now look at the building at Port Townsend. Look at the big old world. There. Dude, we can zoom in and, like, you can see the water even in the Puget Sound. Well, if it's gonna let me. I wish I could get the angle on it. I don't know how to do it on this. Damn. Yeah, there it is. Okay, it's finally catching up. My poor computer. I'm surprised it's still working. You see there's texture because there's waves. I mean, you can see it, right? It looks like the water. See if it looks like water if we stay close like this. We're just gonna explore this little island out here. Come on, let's go out here. Oh wait, it's getting foggy. It's getting foggy. Oh, we have foggy conditions, Captain. Oh, abort the mission, abort the mission. It's too fogged out. Should I click that and see what Fort Eby State Park? So it's gonna show me something on the land, probably. Not the yeah, okay, that's what it looks like from offshore. Thanks, guys, that really helps. I look like an old-ass building, too. But it turns to fog, so why can we see water there, but we can't see water here? Did the picture take, you know, the Google plane flying over, taking the pictures, just it encounters fog every time it gets to the ocean? And so the ocean's fogged out, but everything else is, you know, visible. And there's the line. We even got some sort of a rainbow thing going on here. What's up with that? I doubt that really looks like that when you go out there. But for some reason, we're not allowed to see the area between these two, or the entire ocean for that matter. Other than what they show out here, like that's, I guess, the topography at the bottom, but so there's no topography here. That's what you would think is just how the ocean was portrayed on Google Earth, except for the fact that there's a little hole in it wherever they want to show you an island. Come on, Google Earth, give me a break. Those layers are annoying now. All right, I guess let me turn that off real quick. Thank you. Alright, so I guess I'll end that because it's getting on 20 minutes already, but isn't that odd, you know? I don't know. It's the only island we get to see on Google Earth. Everything else is fogged over. To be expected, I guess. In this age of, whatever it is, age of deception. Alright, thanks guys. Bye-bye.